Scorpio, how you doing? We're going to get into your read here for February. Let's see what's going on for Scorpios. And these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest out here. Let's see. We'll just get right into it. We got going on here for Scorpio in February. Already February. Nine of Pentacles starting off your reading. So that is the situation. This is going to be, this is your energy here starting off the reading. So that's being independent, focusing on your finances. This is an energy of, making goals, really, too. I feel like a lot of you guys might be in this process or have been in this energy of, putting some goals out there, starting to make some changes and working towards those goals. I do feel like there's a sense of you having a new vision of what you want in the future, or how you want things to look in your life as well. So let's see. What is crossing you for the month of February here? We have the Sun. All right. So it is Leo energy, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and it is crossing you. So, this could be ideas as well. So maybe there's a sense of you trying to get, in that creative energy, right? And we do have that full moon in Leo that's in a few days. So there could be this energy of you focusing on, again, your Nine of Pentacles, but also this energy of like, okay, what do I want to create? What is going to make me happy? It's that type of energy here. There could be we'll look at your past energy. I see the High Priestess, but maybe there in the past you've been focusing on things here that just you thought it should kind of grow, or maybe things supposed to kind of come into place by now, but it hasn't. So now you're looking at a totally different a different way of doing something. We do have the Queen of Wands in your past energy, so it is fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Just see your focus here. The Six of Pentacles, possibilities, and then near future. Three of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords here. So there is a Three of Cups, and Three of Cups, sometimes it is a card of a reunion and stuff, but also it's co-workers, friends. This is three people, could be more, getting together and getting creative ideas. I feel like in your reading here, Scorpio, it's more about creative ideas to maybe start something new. There's a new beginning, okay? I don't feel like this is started yet. It's in a stage of trying to plan, trying to feel, trying to use your intuition, what feels good for you. Maybe even trying a few things here and there, right? To see if that's going to be the path that makes you happy. Again, the Sun crossing you is going to bring you what you want, what you've been wanting here. Queen of Wands energy, because the Queen of Wands energy is a very bold energy, sets their sights on something, goes and gets it. But with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Swords, it's like, I don't know. There's a sense of you holding back in a way here. So let's see what's in your power. What is in your power here? That's coming out, the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Definitely hard at work. This is you focused on your finances. It doesn't have to be just finances. This could just be your lifestyle or your surroundings. Just making things better in your environment, okay? Let me see your environment now. The Strength card, Leo energy again. So, again, you can see her. She's, strength is all about confidence too. There is a sense of you somewhat taking your power back, focusing on yourself. I do see the moon underneath here as well. So there's a sense of going within. I don't see the Hermit or anything yet, but there's a sense of trying to figure something out. And there's also an energy here of wanting to do whatever you want to do. That's really what it is. Just wanting to do something here that it feels free, doesn't feel restricted. I feel like you're trying to break away from this Three of Swords, Eight of Swords energy. You could be just disappointed in a current position that you're in, relationship, whatever, fit it where it fits for you. And you want something new, something else it could be for some of you guys, Scorpio, you're just getting bored of the same old stuff. There's just, it's like there's no fire there. You know what I mean? There's something missing. There's either a missing piece to a puzzle or missing within you. It's like there's no maybe even losing motivation in some way here. Okay, I don't know. You let me know if this resonates. It may not resonate for a lot of you guys, but We'll see how this goes. What is the hopes and fears here for Scorpio? What is the hopes and fears here for Scorpio? We have justice, Libra energy here. What is the potential outcome? See, justice being in your hopes and fears, it kind of tells me here that you could be waiting for something to work out. There is an energy here of wanting things or expecting something to work in a certain way. There is that sense that I'm picking up with justice, because it is a scale, right? So it's a balance here, and maybe things feel unjust to you at the moment, or maybe it feels like you put a lot of energy into something, but now it's like not coming into fruition for you. So now you're kind of looking back at this and going, is that something that, did I make a mistake? I mean, there's a little bit of questioning yourself here. Let's see this potential outcome here for Scorpio. What is the potential outcome for Scorpio here? Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. So, the outcome here, typically sometimes, this can be a soulmate energy, but I mean, in this reading, I'm picking up this is you, a lot of reflection going on, okay? Or at least you could be in this energy of looking back at your journey, looking what you've invested into. Again, your focus is the Six of Pentacles. It could be that, it's been kind of the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. Of course, I'm just reading intuitively, so all the cards are in the upright. But you could be looking at situations that just didn't work out for you, financially, relationships, whatever. And now you're focusing on wanting to balance that out. But also there's an energy here of like, there's a standstill, there's a gray period. There's like, okay, where do I go? I know that this is not working out. I've learned some lessons, but what's the direction now, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys are or could have been in this energy here. With the Six of Cups, it kind of tells me you're kind of using your intuition, or at least visioning a sense of, here's where I've been, this is where I want to go, what do I need to do to get there? Sun crossing you. Nine of Pentacles is the beginning of a read, so you are in this independent, I could be successful energy. But with the sun being there as a crossing, it's like, what makes me happy? Yes, I want to do this, but it's not giving me the return that I want. So what do I have to do to get the return that I want here? It could be financially. Maybe you love to do something, but there's no money returned into it, right? So you have to get another job. You have to get some sort of other source of income, and that's bringing some sort of Eight of Swords, Three of Swords energy. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups, and that is confusion, illusions, right? So there's a sense of you waking up to possibly seeing something in a bigger picture, seeing something for what it is, kind of grounding yourself and looking at this and going, what's realistic? You know what I mean? And I feel like when you've realized that, there's a sense of you trying to figure out, all right, what's the next steps after that? How can I move towards what I want to do? And a lot of it, I feel like it's going to be either new opportunities coming towards you, or you focused on creating that for yourself here. I feel like there's multiple things that are needing to be done, or you might have to let go of something that you don't see fit for you at the moment. Okay, so that's kind of what's coming up as a snapshot so far. I do want to take a look at this Three of Swords here for you, Scorpio. What is this Three of Swords here for Scorpio? We have the Ten of Cups. All right, so now the Ten of Cups could be, again, we're talking about happiness here with that Ten of Cups, and I feel like with the sun being there, something here just didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Maybe there was a sense things were moving in a certain direction. Maybe there's a sense, like, if this is a job opportunity or a job that you're currently in, maybe it looked promising for a raise, or maybe it looked promising for something, right? If you guys are doing your own thing, if you're a content creator, everything looked promising, but it was like either ideas have ended, or maybe you feel like there's no motivation to get things going, or maybe things just kind of stayed out as this thing start to flatten out, right? And you're looking for new things. Ace of Wands, I feel like possibly you're looking for expansion in some way. Okay, maybe it is the sense of collaborating. Maybe there's a sense of you trying something new. Maybe there's like a tweak of what you've been doing, and it's like there's another way of doing it. You know what I mean? So maybe you want to, I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out here, but maybe you all of a sudden decided to, want to be a public speaker. I want to do this, and see how that goes. Or maybe you want to help others in a different way. It's like whatever you've been doing currently in your industry, it's like there's a change to it. Okay, let me see this Eight of Swords. We have the Devil. All right, so it is Capricorn energy. Now the Devil card, I mean, I feel like it's about you, because the Devil is making you stuck. Okay, and maybe it is a near future energy here for in the spread, but you could be feeling this or have felt this to where it's like you want to put your energy into something else, but you feel like you can't, or you feel like you can't move forward, or you feel like you're restricted, or maybe finances or something here is restricting you from doing something that you want to do. I do feel like there's an energy in the near future that maybe this Eight of Swords is starting to break free with that Tower being underneath there. Maybe you're starting to see things for what it is, and like I said earlier, there's a sense of you seeing it, reality check, right? So it's like this, maybe you expected something to go crazy big and everything was going to work out, and all of a sudden you look at this and you go, you know what, I don't know, I don't see this happening the next 6 months or a year or 5 years, and maybe there's something else you need to focus on. And I feel like you're starting to break away from this energy. Sag was kind of getting a reading like this too. It's like you're starting to see that this Nine of Pentacles might not have been the direction that you've been going, and now there's a switch to it. Okay, and I feel like you are breaking free from this to move towards your happiness here. So let me see why the Sun is blocking you here. Why is the Sun here? Why is it crossing Scorpio? We have the Nine of Swords, so there's a sense of anxiety, there's worry, regret. Did I invest too much into something here? Did I waste time? Did I waste my money? If you invested into, let's just say, a business, it's like, did you waste a lot of stuff and time into that to where now you lost money, right? So there's a sense of you, the universe is pushing you in a different direction here. Let me see this Justice, the Ace of Swords. So there's clarity. Definitely clarity that's coming in, and you have that Six of Wands underneath here. So there's a new direction here, Scorpio. So if you feel like, I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but if you feel like there's an energy here, or you've been feeling like things are not, you haven't been getting clarity, or you haven't been feeling like there's a sense of direction, or maybe whatever you've been working on just feels like it's just dead in the air, like just boom, it has just completely stopped for you. I do feel like you're getting clarity, or you've received clarity that change is needed in order to get what you want. And I feel like there was a false sense of this Nine of Pentacles, meaning that there was a belief that you're going to be creating something, or in this business, or receiving an opportunity. Again, your focus is that Six of Pentacles, and it's like, how much longer am I going to wait? How much longer am I going to put time and energy into something when I'm not receiving anything from it? So instead of continuing to put your energy towards something, you said, you know what, I'm going to pull back from this because it's not bringing me any happiness here. And it feels like a cycle, right? Eight of Swords with the Devil. It's kind of like not letting you move forward, and you caught that in some way. Again, Justice with the Eight of Swords. And it's like with the Strength card being here and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you do have a lot of, you're skillful at something here with that Eight of Pentacles. And with the Strength card, it's like you've taken your power back in a way of making a decision or being confident in whatever direction that you're moving towards. So maybe you try a different industry, or maybe it's something like that here. Okay, but it is moving you forward, because that Six of Cups goes back here and goes, let's look at our future self, and we want success, we want things to work out in some way. I feel like you're breaking through a cycle here, Scorpio. It maybe took a longer for me to figure that out here, but that's kind of what's going on. It's like you're starting to see things for what it is. You're seeing some sort of truth. You're moving away from stuff here that has been illusions, I feel, with that Seven of Cups we saw earlier. And these decisions, these truths that you're having to yourself, is kind of moving you towards your path. Okay, kind of what your purpose is, what you're supposed to do in some way, and that's going to be different for everyone, obviously, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. So this Sun card with the Nine of Swords, I mean, this is kind of blocking you. There's a sense of you, and that's natural. I mean, when we put a lot of time and energy into something, we kind of feel as though, we really wanted something to work out, and when it doesn't work out, we realize that we spent all this time into something that wasn't meant for us. There's a sense of like disappointment. There's like, I regret to even go that route. So there is that energy coming up here. So it kind of feels like you lost time, you know, but it's not. You don't want to look at it that way. You kind of want to look at it as a learning experience, because there's a reason why you went on that path, because you know you've learned something in this course, that you know now that you're going on a different path or a different way of approaching things, you understand that these other ways were not working out for you. They're keeping you stuck. They weren't letting you grow the way you're supposed to. You know what I mean? So you've learned what you had to learn, and now it's time to kind of move in a different, totally different direction. It just feels like a lot of you guys are really surprised in a way here. Okay, but I mean, you know, it's a change up. You know, sometimes the universe is just gonna throw some stuff at you, and you originally thought this was good for a couple of years. I mean, that's like work situations in general, right? I mean, if this was a work situation for you, but you know, sometimes we're in an industry for a couple of years and then all of a sudden we realize, like, why are we doing this? We don't want to wake up to this and go to work, and you want to try something else. You want to try something that is more fit to what your soul wants, you know, something here that you want to get up and go do, you know. I feel like the universe is slowly pushing you in that direction. And I feel like in this reading, a lot of you guys are just seeing that. You're just seeing that, either that or your intuition or something. You're starting to feel like something's off, okay, and you're moving in that direction. It is taking you away from this Eight of Swords devil energy, though. Okay, um, let's see what else is there. Let me see the Six of Cups for Scorpio, because I feel like it's more reflection here. We have the Seven of Wands. So I mean, you know, with the Seven of Wands, she's very she's kind of content with herself here. She's not wanting to be around many people. So you might be in this energy of trying to figure things out. So maybe if you get a text message or a call, or maybe people trying to get your attention, right now is probably not a good time. I mean, for those that this resonates with, you know, you're trying to figure something out. She's very in this meditative state, trying to get answers going within. So any sort of distraction is not going to help. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of like, okay, what do I need to do next? And maybe the next step isn't the final next step. This might be a step to take you towards the path you need to go towards. So there is a sense of you, you know, kind of going with the flow in some way here, Scorpio. There's a sense of you might feel as though you're going on the wrong path for some of you guys, but in the long run, it's going to kind of pay out in some way, okay? But I feel like, again, with the Sun and the Nine of Swords, there is a sense of, you know, I would say healing is kind of also needed here as well. Just a sense of you accepting things for what it is. And, you know, something didn't work out. I just feel like this is for someone that tried something, it didn't, you know, it just lost interest or it failed, something like that here. And if it is a connection, you know, maybe there was someone here that started off a connection with someone, or was waiting for something to really take off in regards to a connection, but you know, the feelings have changed in some way, and now it's going in a different direction. It's like that. Okay, I do feel there's that. We'll get three cards here on that to see in the future what might be coming up for Scorpio. But I feel like this energy is more trying to, maybe in the month of February, it's just kind of like trying to get an answer here. We have the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The Hierophant, High Priest energy here too. And the Four of Pentacles. So with the Two of Swords underneath. So I mean, like with the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles, I mean, there's a sense of you. Again, we were talking about learning lessons here, but there's something about travel, or maybe getting out, or there's, I don't want to put it in a way where it's like, oh, you just have to go walk and play around the park. No, it's not that. It's just like there's something here about doing something here that you enjoy a little bit here, or getting out and having time to yourself in some way, because it brings, for some reason, it brings an idea. It brings a download, okay, with that Hierophant energy. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you do want to pursue with it, or maybe even talk about it, but it's saying to keep something to yourself. Don't share much information at the time. There is an idea. There's something here that you have that you're going to be working on, or an opportunity that is coming towards you, that is going to take you with this Nine of Pentacles energy here. because you have that Six of Pentacles here. You can see that he's offering, someone's offering something, and someone is receiving, right? So there's an opportunity that someone is taking here, but it's like also keep it to yourself in some way. It is breaking you free from something here that has not been working out for you. I just want to get one more card on that. The Queen of Pentacles, all right? And then the Magician underneath. So, I mean, I feel like this is not, I don't see anything like, there's something huge in the future for you right now or the near future. I just feel like there's a lot of working on yourself, a lot of clarity, a lot of getting things in balance, organization. There's reflection. There's a sense of you trying to vision what you want in the future and then committing to it. I feel like there's whatever decision that you're trying to make for yourself. It's like, this is what I want. This is the opportunity. And then going forward, right? When I see the Magician in here, it is that energy of very concentrated. The Magician doesn't back out of anything. It's really clear cut on what they want, right? So it's something's coming towards you where it's like, make sure you want this. Make sure whatever direction you're moving towards, whatever you're doing here, it's like make sure you want that. Okay, something's coming out that way. But that's kind of what I'm getting here for you, Scorpio. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I can take a look at this Ten of Cups with the Three of Swords here. You have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Wands. And I don't feel like this is like gossip and anything. This is more internal conflict with you here. With the Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands, this is, I want new ideas. I want, I want something new. Is really what it is. I'm trying to find other words for it here, Scorpio. But you guys are in this energy of just trying to just find something new, man. Like trying to let go of something that's not working out for you. And you might be really good at what you're doing. It's just you're not getting anything from it. And it's like at some point we have to look at that, right? Financially too. If it is a financial thing, because your Nine of Pentacles is about your stability in finances, right? So if something's not working out for you financially, it's like you can't commit to it all the time. Doesn't mean you don't have to do it, but it does say here, something, when I saw the Devil and the Eight of Swords, we saw that Seven of Cups earlier. It could be that sense of illusions, or just a sense that you are realizing that there's more that needs to get done. You got to put more work into something. You know what I mean? It's like there's multiple income streams is what it is, if I can speak today. But it's what it is. It's like you got to get hard at work on something here to get what you want, It's really what it is. All right. So, Scorpio, that is what I got for you. I'm trying to see. I mean, I just feel like I'm leaving you guys kind of hanging here. But, I mean, I can only speak from experience. I mean, sometimes when things are not working out in a certain way, it doesn't mean you have to give up everything. You just have to realize it, and then start saying, all right, well, I got to do this to start, getting something going so my bills are paid, my stability is there. And it doesn't mean that you have to stop doing what you love to do. Sometimes when you go that route, maybe the universe is sending you in a different route, then boom, an idea comes in, right? Because right now you're just conflicted. And sometimes you have to. Knight of Wands, get out there, start living life again, and then boom, something kicks in and you're right back in some sort of idea. It could be just writer's block. I mean, it could be in different terms as well, right? So it could be like you, a content creator trying to create content, and it's like you've come to a point where you just don't know what to do anymore. And then now the universe is saying, we got to move in a different direction. But, there could be clarity, an idea, Ace of Wands, Five of Wands. You're too conflicted and you're holding yourself back from being successful here. And so we're going to move you in a different area, and then maybe something comes together here in the future, which brings you back at Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, right? So sometimes it works in those ways. The universe works in mysterious ways sometimes. So, but that is what's going on, all right, Scorpio? I feel like if you're worried or you feel like you're stuck, I feel like, trust your intuition. Start making some moves here and understand that if you do want that Ten of Cups, that Nine of Pentacles, even Ten of Pentacles, even though it's not in here, you kind of have to Knight of Swords it, man. You gotta take charge of your life and start making things happen. Start networking. Start. You are the one that can only make that change, right? So there's no waiting anymore. It's about you taking the initiative. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Scorpio. I hope this helps somebody. If it does, please do hit that like button. And until next time, we'll see you guys. Have a good one.